Before I ever stepped into a courtroom, I was already knocking on doors. A middle school principal's door, to be exact. I was in sixth grade, and several of my friends had found themselves in a difficult situation with a teacher who I actually really loved. But the situation still didn't feel right to me or my friends. So they asked me to address the situation with the principal, a situation I was not even part of. They asked me to speak for them. So I requested a meeting with the principal, not for myself, but for them. I walked into the principal's office by myself, sat down, and calmly explained what I was seeing and why it wasn't fair in my mind. The principal heard me out and resolved the matter. That principal later went on to tell my mom with a smile, "There's only one student who scares me if he wants to have a serious talk, and that's Ben." It wasn't disrespect that concerned the principal. It was the opposite. He knew that when I asked for that meeting, I had a real issue to discuss. I would be prepared, and I would make sure the concerns of others would be heard. That instinct never left me. Before law, I was a teacher and a coach, and those years taught me things no law school could. Preparation, clear communication, how to read people, how to build a team around a common goal. But I kept seeing real moments in real people's lives where they needed more than a mentor. They needed an advocate. Someone willing to stand up at a critical time and say, "This isn't right." That's when I saw law differently, not just as a profession, but as a purpose. I started my legal career in personal injury and corporate litigation. Good experience, but something was missing. The work felt distant from the people it was supposed to help. Then in 2014, I stepped into trust and estate litigation, and I knew immediately I had found my place. These cases are different. The people who come to me aren't dealing with abstract business disputes. They're dealing with grief, betrayal, confusion over complicated trust terms, or watching a loved one's final wishes get ignored or manipulated. There's inheritances withheld, fiduciary duties breached, trust documents altered, trustees falsely accused. These are high-stakes moments, both financially and emotionally. They require more than legal knowledge. They require courage and a high level of human insight. I built Fox Law on the same foundation I showed in sixth grade: preparation, fearlessness, and principled advocacy. Our mission is to protect, preserve, and pursue final wishes of those who have gone before us. Because when someone spends a lifetime building something, a family, a legacy, a plan, that matters. It deserves to be defended. Here at Fox Law, we're not loud for the sake of being loud. We're strategic, direct, and grounded. But when our clients need someone to stand up for them, we knock on the door, we walk in the room, and we say what needs to be said. That's who I've always been, and that's what Fox Law is.